Welcome to Jack's hang on. Welcome to Jack's Shortcuts, where the topics from the past become the present of today. So, without further ado, let's begin. The Truman Show is a 1998 movie starring Jim Carrey, among others. Ever since I began watching Christian YouTubers, due to my dedication to Christianity, I've stumbled across at least one video that claims that The Truman Show has an anti-Christian message based on one specific argument. I'm here to debunk said argument. The specific argument used to label this film as anti-Christian is that Truman, our title character, is rejecting a so-called perfect world, as well as the one who created it, by trying to escape it. Sounds legit at first, until you realize that the world that Truman is trying to escape isn't the real world. It's all part of an in-universe reality show titled The Truman Show. This is important to emphasize, because the one who created the show, named Christoph, is responsible for the fake life Truman has been forced to live his entire life. Just the name alone should be a giveaway. Christoph, Christ, of whom? Why, Truman, of course. Or so he believes. His God complex becomes even more blatant when his voice comes from the fake sky, speaking to Truman as though he were divine. Christoph has done nothing but control Truman's life. God gave us all the will to think and choose for ourselves. Christoph doesn't care about Truman's choices. He hypocritically claims that Truman can leave anytime he wants, while also doing everything in his power to stop that from happening. For those who want to avoid spoilers, I recommend you to skip to the timestamp over here. So here goes nothing. In the end, Truman frees himself from the man with a God complex and steps into the real world. Even though that world might be unfamiliar to him, it offers something Christoph's world never could: true free will, the kind that leads to the path God has planned for him. Truman never questions or denies the existence of God. He's seeking purpose in life, which is exactly what God wants us to pursue, guided by his hands. Not the hands of Christoph, but the hands of God, the one and only. So there you have it, folks. The Truman Show is not endorsing anti-Christianity, but pro-Christianity. And it does a far better job at conveying that than any preachy Christian propaganda film could ever dream of. For freedom, Christ has set us free. Stand firm, therefore, and do not submit again to a yoke of slavery.